Hi guys, and welcome to Trucking Along with Kiersey. That's me, your positive voice in trucking. Somebody asked me just to post a quick video of a funny story and the types of things that happen out here on the road. So here it is. My fleet manager had me go from Ohio to Iowa to Denver, and I went through Missouri at one point. And you know, when I was in Ohio, a swarm of locusts just like attacked my truck as I flew into a swarm of locusts. And I could not get them off of my windshield. Like I scrubbed and I couldn't get them off. And at my company, we get 2 washes that I could go to, like a Blue Beacon or one of our networks, and get my truck washed. Well, I had already done those 2 that month, so I needed permission to get a 3rd wash. So I messaged my fleet manager and said, look, there's a locust carcass stuck all over my windshield. I really can't get them off. I need to get it washed. And he's like, okay, no big deal. So I drive a little bit further and I wind up driving through hailstorm in Missouri. And then I wound up going to Iowa, and I picked up at this chicken plant that was just full of flies. It was like totally inundated with flies. So I open up my doors, my truck doors, to get out and slide my tandems and open the trailer doors. And you know what happened? Like 300 flies just flew into my truck. And it looked like the scene in Amityville Horror, like the priest scene where the ghost says, get out. Well, you know what? I wanted the flies to get out of my truck, and they wouldn't. I opened up the doors and I kept trying to throw them out, and they wouldn't go anywhere. And I was like, this is horrible. And if you have one fly in the truck, it's horrible, but like hundreds of them, like all over. It was insane. And I kept trying. I drove the truck to the end of the street to get away from the chicken farm, and I start trying to swat them and kill them. And then Goofball, my cat, he's afraid of things. Like he acts like he's a big bad cat and he's gonna attack them. But as soon as there were like a swarm of them around, he hid underneath my bunk. And I'm like, you're a real big help. I wanted him to eat the bugs. Like my dog would have ate the flies. She would have gotten annoyed with them. So I wound up trying to kill as many as I could, and I still had some stuck in the truck. And you know, I even bought one of those bats at there's like a tennis racket that's electrified. It has batteries in it that they sell at some of the truck stops, and you go like that and it's supposed to electrocute the flies. Well, that didn't work either. So I wind up taking that load to Denver. And I said, well, when I get to Denver and I get unloaded, I'll just open up the doors and I'll try to shoo the rest of them out. Well, guess what I found out? I found out that the Denver flies have some kind of a border patrol, and the flies going from Iowa to Denver had an immigration problem, because when they flew out of the truck, they were little tiny flies. The big Denver flies chased the little tiny flies back into the truck, and I'm like, oh my God, now I got 2 different kinds of flies attacking each other in my truck. This is not cool. So I messaged my fleet manager and I was like, you know what? I think Moses got his GPS screwed up. He sent the 10 plagues to the Midwest instead of sending them to Egypt. I've already gone through hail, locusts, flies, you know, and like, what's next? The angel of death is going to be coming for my firstborn soon. And since I don't have any kids, thank God. But the rest of you people better start putting some blood up on your mantles or something on your doors, because like, it was just crazy. That was so horrible. But I think that was one of those trips, and that was all like, I had a load that started in Ohio and had different stops on it, so it was all the same load. It was just crazy. So I hope that gave you a little bit of a laugh, and you can have fun out on the road. It was horrible at the time, but it's really funny to talk about now. And I hope that gave you a little bit of entertainment today. So Keep watching, like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell, and I hope to see you out here trucking along.